Hi everybody, welcome to a brand new video. This one is going over the importance of alliance-based involvement this month, and this is incredibly crucial to be involved in an alliance to get the most out of it, and of course being active in getting some of the stuff done. Now, one thing I did say to you at the weekend was I do believe that if you wait off your Battlegrounds-based grind, it will pay dividends later on, and it is, and it will do. We're going to go over that in this video as well as many other things. So this month we have this bounty missions. We've gone over it, and I've probably got to do a quick shorts in a nutshell type video of it to break everything down in a nutshell. Go and participate with your alliance-based stuff, AQ, AW, Battlegrounds, incursions. Get Milestone. From Milestone, get bounty drone. Drone unlocks, you go to mission board. Again, we'll kind of go over that just quickly. I'll be doing that in a few videos because I think some people don't really kind of understand it completely. So you get to a milestone, you open up your bounty board, you go and click on the target, whatever one you choose. It'll then take you to the quest involved with it. You then go into the quest, you defeat the champion in these bounty missions right here. Boom, there we go. Okay, so that means that you've got to be proactive in your alliance. There's other things going on as well, like other objectives, which you can see right here, blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, well, I'll go and help out some of my people. Like, not many people do have the help button, do they? And help button seems to be a bit broken, as you can see right here. Not great when there's an event coming up like that, but at least, you know, you've got a length of time to do it. You've got 27 days. And, of course, other things like win Battlegrounds, which I think I've already had, like, one win so far this evening. Anyway, that's not the main thing about alliance participation. Those are mainly around your bounty events. As soon as you click bounty events, then you're greeted with the alliance-based stuff. Alliance-based missions are going to be one of the main things to unlock, but also there's going to be something else. Now, we've talked about alliance-based participation with this, although I do disagree something's not working correctly, as I did a fight in Battlegrounds and I won that, and I did not get 8 points. So I'm going to test out incursions, but you can do it elsewhere, like Alliance Wars, Alliance Quests, when it pops up, and of course Alliance Raid. So defeating an opponent at Alliance Raid is a bit difficult because a lot of people will be fighting amongst each other to get those points. So that's not exactly great. But of course, defeating an opponent in incursions will be doable. Same with, as I said, debatable Battlegrounds. I won in Battlegrounds a moment ago. It did not give me the points. Therefore, it's a bit of an issue. I do plan to do a bit of incursions, though. So that might be a bit helpful as well. So from a participation standpoint for this, it looks like there's no minimum contribution. So it means that if other members of the Alliance are doing well, so say somebody gets the raid boss down, you're going to get points. So you don't need to worry about that. They will kind of accumulate as they go. So your alliance will help you out if you can't help yourself out. There is something else that's more important, and that is this under alliance events, which is the Deadpool's ultimate multiplayer bonanza super season. Dumbass, basically, and that's that. There's a minimum contribution for this, by the way, of 3,000 points. And that's important, and we'll come back to why that's important in a minute. But there's a bigger, more important thing to kind of understand, is that if your alliance wants to get the most, and the most out of the event, which is, say, 200k points, this roughly breaks down to, and we'll just quickly go over the sums, because we've also got to go over the other things, because there's events that you might not know about with the other objectives, and also some breakdowns of other totals of how to farm it. So first of all, boom, on screen, there we go. Good. And the calculator as well. 200,000 points, which of course we know that's what's the event. 200,000 points divided by 30 people, assuming there's 30 people in your alliance, breaks down to 6,666 points. Exclude order 66. 66. Okay, so that's what you'd theoretically need to do. Now, there'll be people that will do more than that. Hopefully not less than that, but a lot of people will do more than that, obviously helping out everybody else. From a breakdown perspective of farming, that's going to be another important element as well. How do I get 3,000 points, 6,000 points? Because look, you want to do your minimum for it. You want to help out your alliance as much as possible. So how does that all break down? Well, let's bring this into shot, which you can see. So these are, by the way, these are rough estimates, rough figures. Don't at me with this. If you're kind of like, well, actually, Rich, I think you'll find none of that. We're breaking it down to these particular points of farming right here. I think we're going to go for a circle this time to kind of illustrate the points. So on the Circle of Doom, as I said, 150 points you get for defeating a 6-star. So I'll just round this off. 40. That's equivalent to 45 6-star fight wins in Battlegrounds, 39 7-star fight wins in Battlegrounds, 6 Alliance Quest Raid 7-star fight wins, obviously in that mode, 28 Bounty 7-star fights, 34 Bounty 6-star fights, 96 7-star fights wins in Incursions, or 112 6-star fight wins in Incursions. You know, I've just repeated myself a bit more there, but I think you will get the idea and get the picture with this. And as I said, this spreadsheet will be available at some point. I am still working on a lot of things, and it is just a few hours after the event has gone live. Events have gone live, so I'm trying to get as much data as possible. I'm working on boss battle, bounty boss counters. I'm working on Alliance Wars showcase kind of like options. So I'm kind of like, I'm doing a lot. I'll try and get stuff to you whenever I can. Anyway, that's that, and that at least gives you an idea. Now, yeah, okay, you might be like, well, it says 3,000, Rich. Yeah, okay, half that. So instead of it being 45, I don't know, 25, it's, or less than that, actually. So there's a lot less to farm to get to it, to get the minimum, okay? Because getting the minimum is great. That's great. Getting the minimum, fantastic, okay? But you don't want the minimum. We want to get everyone in your alliance wants to get the most, because then it means that if you're getting 3,000, going, okay, we're all going to stop at 150k. No. There will be people that will go further than that. So there's the options, of course, of getting extra 7-star shards, 6-star shards, whatever shards. The further you go up, and I'm sure from an alliance-based participation, it's going to be fun to see where your alliance goes. Hopefully, you do all milestones, as that would be good as well. Excuse me. So, from that particular perspective, there's also other things on at the same time. So do be wary of doing some of the other things that are coming on. Solo objectives wise, they do run. There's first of all one that runs from the 9th of October to 6th of November. But then there's also an alliance focused solo objective, which you can see here, which gives you some of the extras. So this will be an alliance-focused solo objective. So I don't know if that will be based on your kind of like involvement with it, or an alliance-based. To be honest, I think these solo objectives, because they're called solo objectives, are solo objectives. Although it's kind of weird when it says alliance-focused solo objective. Yeah, so it's going to be something individual you need to focus on as well. And the Battlegrounds and Incursions-based ones come later on. So effectively, Kabam are trying to get you involved with it, and also getting involved with getting some lovely points for your farming. Anyway, on that particular note, that's really it. As I said, the only thing I wanted to, with this video, present you with is the totals for farming. And of course, we mentioned that, okay, again, to reiterate, 3,000 points is your minimum. But as an alliance, do you want to be pushing for the highest? Some alliances may say the rewards aren't really justified because these are, and as you saw a moment ago, they are progression gated. So you only get a limited amount. But for Valiant players and Valiant alliances, and I'm sure you'll want to be shooting for those extra 7-star shards, because who doesn't want 7-star shards? Either way, hopefully that gives you a bit of understanding for maybe the top end. For the low end, as I said, you might want to go for half of these, half the totals. You know, if it's 45, it's what? 22 6-star fight wins in Battlegrounds. It's half the number of 6-star fight wins and Incursions. You know, it's not 112, it's what, 66. Again, 66. 96 7-star fight wins and Incursions, it's half that. Bounty missions, well, it's half that. So you always get the minimum. The minimum will be easy to get. It's pushing towards those last milestones that will be critical to you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check out some other content located on screen. Probably going to see you tomorrow unless something, I'm going to check the forums and then see if there's anything else to cover. If not, I'll be focusing on Alliance Wars Incursion, Alliance Wars Solo, Alliance Wars Showcase and some other stuff. Cheers. Bye.